A question since the days of my youth is now coming to a more adept light. What's up everybody, StevDeS here, and welcome to another edition of Dragon Ball Days. Last time we explored the possibility of Cooler getting to inherit the throne from King Cold, rather than his snot-nosed brother that we all know and love so much. Love to hate, but still love him. I'd also like to clarify just one quick thing on the channel. When it comes down to these videos, they're on hold until I get a better population for the vote. Now I understand I'm not a very popular YouTuber right now. 75 subscribers as of recording this. But, thank you by the way, that still isn't really a big population. I'd like to go back if I could get, say, 100 votes. 1% per person. So, with that in mind, I really do want to go back and do part 2 to some of these, or part 3, I guess, in Overwatch versus Manco's case. However, I still would like a better population so that I know what I'm working with. It doesn't hurt to, cover your boundaries. That way we can get some really solid and really exciting what-if-ery on this channel, which is what I'd like to point out today, with my thought that I hadn't thought about since high school. In high school, I came up with this scenario, and ever since doing Female Vegeta, ever since doing the last one with Cooler, it's come back, and I didn't think it would. The what-if I'm talking about, of course, is what if the dragons were swapped? Shenron is Namek's dragon, while Porunga is Earth's dragon. However, I am going to note this. Just because I'm switching the dragons in this scenario, I'm not switching the Namekians. We're not going to be looking at Lord Slug on Earth. Guru and Shenron are on Namek, while Porunga and Kami are on Earth. Okay? Cool? I don't hear any objections. Good. As far as the first 2 wishes on this topic, I'm not really going to spend a lot of time on that because there wasn't a lot. Porunga, when he's summoned, states that he will grant any 3 wishes. So, with 3 wishes, Oolong naturally would still think ahead. This would alter the wish a little bit, but considering Oolong is a minor character at best when we hit Z, hell, halfway through Dragon Ball, I'm gonna do something nice for the guy. Pilaf is still interrupted by Oolong jumping off of his head to make his wish, but this time Oolong understands that he has to make 3, and he has to make them quick. A pair of women's underwear, a bra, and a girlfriend to put them on! Give the pig some credit. He doesn't get very much nowadays. Next up is Upa's wish to revive his dad. However, Goku knows that Porunga's gonna, 3 wishes. Maybe he can do something. And seeing Upa revive his dad like that got him thinking about Grandpa Gohan. Goku makes the request. And this is where the fans of Dragon Ball find out that there is a year time limit. Both dragons have this. If you're dead, you have a year to be revived. And you can't go past that or you're dead. However, he does remember why he was on the journey to begin with. He wanted Grandpa Gohan's 4-star ball. And while I'm at it, the balls are just the regular size ones. They're not the... Goku would be discouraged, but remembering about the 4-star ball, that's what he decides to use his wish on. After the dragon is done with his wishes, he wishes in order to keep the ball on hand. Porunga allows this and grants the wish to the young Saiyan. And what about the 3rd wish? Well, with how campy and just general Dragon Ball was in comparison to Z, I think Upa and Bora would thank Goku and wish for a feast. Why not? Something to celebrate the character, right? So why not keep the theme of Dragon Ball and make it very light-hearted, especially after everything the heroes have gone through? Bora was the first death. Enter the King Piccolo saga. When the dragon is summoned again, King Piccolo wishes for eternal youth. However, he's got 2 more wishes, and he knows this. After he made his wish off Shenron, he decided that he wanted to kill all martial artists so that nobody could use the evil containment wave on him any further. This would be different. He wishes to banish all of Earth's martial artists. Therefore, nobody can use the evil containment wave, and he can do what he wants. As far as the 3rd wish, well, immortality. That's always a thing. Yeah, that was really a staple in early Z, you know? That's mainly what the bad guy wanted. Vegeta wanted immortality because Frieza wanted immortality. It was a theme there, even if it was only between a few characters. So why not bring that gem into this? Make it a little bit harder for our heroes. However, 2 things come to mind in this scenario. The first one, I'll admit I'm taking a little bit of a... Yeah, just be lenient for the first one. The banishment kinda has to do with any martial artist of Earth. All of those martial artists will be going to Otherworld, only alive. Yeah, they're not technically dead, they're just banished to another place. And this is where Porunga would think this is the best way to fulfill his wish without just offing a lot of people. Therefore, King Piccolo still gets his wish. No martial artists on Earth. However, the phrasing was quite different.
What? What do you gotta do talking about thy phrasing like that?
Well, Monsieur King Piccolo, you had stated that to banish all of Earth's martial artists so that no man can contain you.
And what's wrong with that wish?
If you listen to the guy, you'll find out how wrong that wish is. Also, if you just wait, I don't even know how this interview is happening.
The second little detail that is shown when it comes down to King Piccolo's wish, Goku's not an Earthling. He's a Saiyan. He's not a warrior of Earth. He was born on planet Vegeta. Therefore, the wish wouldn't count for him. So, quite frankly, the only martial artist on Earth is Goku. However, King Piccolo's eternal youth and immortality would still wear down on the young boy, and a nameless Namekian knows this. Kami would come down from the lookout, go to Korin's tower, and address Goku, who's wondering where the heck Korin went. Like, everybody just disappeared. He doesn't sense anybody except for King Piccolo. This is where the nameless Namekian tells him exactly what's going on, and that all of Earth's warriors have been banished by the Dragon Balls. Following the wishes, King Piccolo does do the deed and destroys Porunga, just to be sure nobody can get in the way of this. However, something's about to get in the way of it. Training. Just to get Goku up to speed, even though he's just about there. King Piccolo gets maybe 1 or 2 months where nobody's really offending him and he gets to destroy all he wants. But, soon enough, the duo of Kami and Goku square off against the evil King Piccolo.
And they have a plan.
In order to get this to work, Kami has to use the evil containment wave, like he tried to do on Piccolo Jr. during the, World Martial Arts Tournament, as Goku and him have worn down his other half. King Piccolo was kind of bored, so this is a pleasant surprise. He'll be quick in dispatching these fools. However, he doesn't realize that just because he's younger and just because he can't die, doesn't mean he can't get tired. 2-on-1 means his energy goes down the tubes. Yeah, tambourine, drum, all that. Yeah, if there's any new instruments to add to the family, they're gone. They're just gone. Goku wants to save his friends. With Kami and Goku working together, because Kami was doing a whole lot in Z, King Piccolo is sealed away. The nameless Namekian thanks Goku and offers any sort of help in return. Goku's still not happy because he doesn't have his friends, and without Porunga, there's no way to get his friends back. Kami does explain about the wishes that Porunga made because he was there when Porunga made them. Goku asks about any way to get the dragon back, and Kami agrees. Goku's earned that much. Gladly, he will rebuild the Dragon Balls and assume the role of Earth's new Kami. There is one more thing that Goku wants though, and that's to train with Kami. He was still impressed by how his ally helped him out against King Piccolo, and he wants to train with him. Kami smiles at the young man and agrees, but tells him he's got someone to go through before he trains with him. When they get to the lookout, Porunga is revived and starts searching for the stone Dragon Balls. It wouldn't take him long to gather, and Goku would take time out of his training in order to be sure that that happens. When they get to the lookout, Popo's happy to see Kami, and Kami immediately requests the figurine of Porunga. He's going to revive the dragon. The dragon takes off much like in the anime and starts searching for the individual Dragon Balls all around Earth in order to revive them and become whole again. Kami then turns to Goku and tells him about how the dragon works. You know, usually it takes a year for the Dragon Balls to recharge. But he does tell Goku to take his training seriously because his final exam will be this urn that contains King Piccolo. Kami knows the young warrior was kind of kicking himself in the butt because he needed help taking care of King Piccolo. With the dragon's help and Kami's training, Kami wants to give him a fair fight against King Piccolo. And Goku's absolutely ecstatic. He can't wait to take on King Piccolo one-on-one. He's going to have so much fun with this training. After a couple years, Goku is more than ready in Kami's eyes. And Kami does use the dragon a couple of times. The wishes are as follows: and undo King Piccolo's wish for immortality and his wish to banish all the fighters. Kami uses the last wish in order to wish Goku and the urn to a place far away from everyone else. He knows that Goku can easily call the Flying Nimbus after he's done with King Piccolo. He wants his pupil to go all out and serve justice against this demon king. And Goku would agree. He can't wait to go all out, just nothing around except for wasteland. Oh, he's ready for this fight. After King Piccolo is released from the urn, all he sees is Goku, standing there with a smirk, excited to start the battle.
What is this? Who are you? You're that brat! What are you doing here? Where am I?
Calm down, King Piccolo. I've got a proposal for you.
Goku then tells King Piccolo that if he's able to defeat Goku in battle, that is when Goku will allow him to do what he wants. King Piccolo thinks this is going to be an easy feat. He couldn't have gotten that much stronger in the time he's been in the urn for 2 years, and he doesn't realize it, and he doesn't know he doesn't have immortality, and he doesn't know about all the other warriors. That's not really going to concern him after Goku wipes the floor with him. The battle begins, and yeah, Goku's winning pretty easily. As a matter of fact, Goku's power level is probably 100 more than King Piccolo right now. This is huge. King Piccolo can't stand this. He can't believe that brat has gotten so much stronger. The longer the battle goes on, the King Piccolo just gets so aggravated with this human just getting in his way. Why didn't the dragon get rid of him? The more and more that frustration bubbles up, the more and more King Piccolo is getting to the breaking point until he's had it. He jumps high into the air and launches a full-power demon destructive wave. But Goku has an answer for it. He calms his mind, he focuses, and he says the words that we all know and love from the series. Ka me ha me ha! The Kamehameha wave blows through the destructive wave and launches King Piccolo into the air. He's in the air for maybe a good 15 seconds and then falls to the ground. He's beaten, bruised, and dying. And he knows he's dying by this point. Piccolo is on his way out, and he's asking about how a brat like him, how could he have survived? How could he have gotten so strong? Goku says that in all his time traveling, everyone who's been really, really bad has not made it out in the end. And this was just another case of that. Shame, too. I would have had a lot of fun fighting you again.
Oh yeah? Well, you're gonna have a lot of fun fighting this!
That is when King Piccolo shoots the egg we all know as Piccolo Jr. into the distance from the wasteland. King Piccolo falls to the ground and dies with his last words telling Goku that he hasn't won. If his child finds him, he'll avenge his father. After burying the evil king in the wasteland, the shallow grave, Goku calls the flying Nimbus. Goku flies off into the sunset, happy on the flying Nimbus for a challenge in the future. And he's looking forward to it. And that's where we're leaving things for this installment. So what do you think Porunga might mean for the future of Earth? Will things be easier? What about Shenron and the Namekians? Will that be more difficult? Leave your comment below. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts. For more what-ifs in Dragon Ball and gaming alike, hit that subscribe button so you're notified whenever a new video drops. Give this one a like if you enjoyed it, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao. God, I was such a geek doing that Kamehameha. Shut up, Schmidt.